So
Roberts rejects Trump's call for impeaching judge who ruled against his deportation plans. In an extraordinary display of conflict between the executive and judicial branches, Chief Justice John Roberts rejected calls for the impeaching judges Tuesday, shortly after President Donald Trump demanded the removal of one who ruled against his deportation plans. The rebuke from the Supreme Court's leader demonstrated how the controversy over recent deportations of the alleged Venezuelan gang members has inflamed tensions over the judiciary's role, with legal case challenging Trump's actions now threatening to spiral into a clash of constitutional powers. For more than 2 centuries, it has been established that impeachment is not an appropriate response to disagreement concerning a judicial decision, Roberts said. The normal appellate review process exists for that purpose. The rare statement came hours after a social media post from Trump, who described U.S. District Judge James Boasberg as an unelected troublemaker and agitator. Boasberg said had issues and order blocking deportation fights that Trump has carried out by invoking wartime authorities from an 18th century law.
I mean, you know what's crazy? We said this before, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said and this is the Supreme Court standing up to Donald Trump. The Supreme Court gave him that power because they thought they could still control him and be over him. I know if you ever seen Game of Thrones, right? Donald Trump is Joffrey right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you can control and maintain him. Wait when the Supreme Court pisses him off and John DeSantis, that's his name, John DeSantis, the guy that runs fucking Florida that cheated to get it. Anyways, they're trying to make laws right now to go around the judges and take them and put them in places they want the jurisdiction to be. The Supreme Court
about Elon trying to buy the judge for $5 million. He just put $5 million into a small little judge race. I can't remember where it's at. $5 million. They're trying to buy off the government. Go ahead, though.
Yeah, they can buy off. They got the money to do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody's got a price.
I mean, and this is just another thing. This is what J.D. Vance had talked about already in a 2021 interview. He came out and he said, you know what we should do? We should let the judges make their decision, and then we do what we're going to do anyways, and then tell the judges to enforce your decision. You know, because they know the judges cannot enforce their own law. What are they going to get off the bench and go enforce it? The judges don't have access to, any kind of an army, any kind of a police force, nothing. They don't. They're relying upon state officials or, the executive branch or whoever else to actually enforce whatever their rulings are. But this is the United States of America. They're basically saying to break the Constitution, to get rid of the 3 branches of government. So there's only one branch. The executive branch can do whatever it chooses to do. Exactly. That's basically saying that. So then that's why he's trying to tell, states, you know what, you should get away from there's no more mail-in ballots. I want everything voting to go on day of voting. This is the only thing, ID, XYZ, this, that, and the third, because he knows that most people are not going to have time to be able to get up and go and do it that day. So they're basically trying to break apart the system of governance that we have here, but so that he can make all rules.
Well, that's what they did before. See, they knew which districts that hit him last time, and they just curbed voting in those areas. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was able to win. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? They just stopped people from voting. Think about it. And truly in America, election day should be off. It should be a national holiday. Yeah. Election day, everyone should have election day off. Some places only have certain 2 voting booths for the whole county.
They don't want you to vote. That's just what it is. They don't want people to vote.
There's not going to be another election. I mean, not a presidential one.
Yeah, you've said that several times.
Yeah, he's not leaving. He doesn't have to. Who's going to make him? They can just write up laws saying, we're in a war time. If we're going to be in World War III, which is probably going to happen, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to leave. He's going to think about it. Folks, we're only less than 3 months into this, and everyone's life has been affected one way or another. And if it hasn't, it's because nobody likes you and no one wants you around. Dead ass. So think about it. We still got 3 years and 6 months to go.
And more than that.
You know what I'm saying? So and he's already breaking the will of people.
Like 2 months in almost.
What do? We lost part of our civil rights. Segregation is back. They're deporting people without
taking
even
away
telling
the jobs. Getting rid of people's jobs.
People's lost their jobs.
Stock market's crumbling.
The bird flu ain't stopped. Measles is back.
Yeah.
We ain't even 3 months deep. I told you it's going to be a crazy summer. It's going to be a crazy summer.